What's going on, runners? Zero here with another video. I gotta be honest, I know what the internet is saying, I know what the current hate of the week cycle looks like on social media, but I have to be honest with you guys. Marathon is genuinely something special. Despite all the doom and gloom you see in the comment sections, I wanted to sit down today instead and just talk about why this game has taken such a deep hold on me, and again, why against all odds it's been resonating with me so much lately. You see, for a long time I felt like I was missing a specific kind of rush in gaming, like that old school dopamine hit, the kind of adrenaline I used to get from grinding Apex Legends or dropping into peak Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. Marathon took that exact snappy, satisfying gunplay, threw an extraction loop on top of it, and completely hooked me. I've always loved gunplay in Apex and Destiny, but combining that movement and shooting feeling in Marathon with that mechanic of extraction, it's a whole different beast. I just became an addict. There's nothing quite like taking the loot off a player mid-game and using it to survive, but the fact that I can actually extract with that loot, and I don't have to start from absolute zero again, that just blew my mind. For whatever reason, literally guys, I kid you not, that one fact alone was enough for me. Now, before Marathon, I tried diving into Arc Raiders, and look, Arc Raiders is not a bad game, but it just never quite felt right to me. The PvE encounters were fine, but the moment PvP became the main focus of almost every one of my lobbies, the game started to feel pretty much stale. A game like Arc Raiders needed to focus more on the social aspect and the PvE aspect, because that's where I felt like it really shined. Marathon, on the other hand, it just gives me a place where I can want to let loose and just take my gun and blast somebody down. And let's just talk about the gunplay for a second. It is fantastic. Pretty much every gun feels tight, punchy, and responsive. Well, maybe not the CE pistol. Either that pistol is hot garbage or I'm just absolute scrub. Honestly, both can be true. In today's doom-scrolling, brain rot-centric social media space, it feels like everyone expects modern FPS games to be played more or less on easy mode. Hand-holding, handcrafted matchmaking to keep you comfortable, low stakes, zero risk. Marathon took that modern trend, opened the window, and threw it right out. It doesn't care about keeping you comfortable, and honestly, that's why I love it. I haven't thought this deeply about my losses in a video game since trying to speedrun Bloodborne on my old PS4. Fantastic game, by the way. But because Marathon is an online FPS where the stakes are real, where you really actually lose your stuff that you work for, every single death hits different. After a bad run, I found myself reevaluating my playstyle like a sports team analyzing film after a loss. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Truly crazy. I started actively listening to subtle sound cues, I started memorizing map layouts, I started figuring out what every single shell ability actually does, studying how they work against me or how I can use them to support my team. And as I learned, the game grew on me more and more until it finally all clicked. It happened during my very first true Zero to Hero run back in Season 1. I loaded an outpost completely solo. I didn't want to risk my good gear after all, so I ran the free bully kit, which at the time was easily the best free loadout you can get. I ran triage just to give me some extra healing and a little bit of wiggle room in case I needed to survive with my mistakes. I moved up through processing, stayed quiet, and managed to get the absolute drop on a player wearing full purple shields. Took him down, grabbed his high tier gear, and equipped it on the spot. And then all of a sudden, I'm the predator on the map. I went through that thing like a king, cleared it, and then all of a sudden now I'm on rinse and repeat. From that moment on, I was addicted. That became my blueprint to getting through Outpost on a regular basis. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. I died a lot to get to that point. I spent hours watching Mylan's guides on Outpost just to figure out where I needed to be and how I needed to move. But putting in that work and seeing it pay off is kind of why I went through what I was doing. You can't fake that feeling in a video game. Eventually, that solo success gave me the courage to actually start trio filling on Outpost. And that brings me to what might be the best part of this entire game, the community. Through trio filling, I've met some incredible people. Take my buddy Blue, for instance. Back in Season 1 when we were grinding Compiler, I met him completely at random during a film match on Cryo. We instantly gelled together. Now back then, Blue had way more mech knowledge than I did, but because I had solid general game sense and a good grasp of Marathon's fundamentals, I was able to support him, hold my own, and learn the map until I could navigate Cryo on my own. We ended up completely wiping the lobby that match, and we've been running games together ever since. Here's the reality. I'm an older gamer, and a lot of my day one gaming buddies, the guys who would normally love a game like Marathon, are busy with adulting. Schedules don't line up, work gets in the way, life just happens. Because of Marathon, I was forced to step out of my comfort zone and find new people to play with. I joined a bunch of different Discords, and eventually I stumbled into a great one almost by accident. I was just hanging around watching Marshy stream one day while at work and got invited to their Discord. And now we're setting up regular weekly game nights. In fact, we just wrapped one up the other day, just playing Halo 3, where these guys just completely curb stomped me for 2 hours. It was brutal, but it was absolute blast. I had just a nostalgic trip the entire time. I haven't had an experience like that specifically since my prime days playing World of Warcraft and even Destiny 1 raids looking for full fire teams. That sense of gaming camaraderie is so rare now, but Marathon brought it back for me. And looking forward, there's been a lot of debate about where the game should go. People are talking about adding more dedicated PvE elements to bring a wider audience. Personally, I'm not sure if simply adding PvE is the silver bullet that will magically skyrocket the population in the right direction. But I'm definitely on the side of it wouldn't hurt. Because whether people want to admit it right now or not, Bungie genuinely knows how to build a world-class game with unforgettable universes. Right after our Halo 3 multiplayer session the other night, a few of us just straight up jumped into the Halo 3 campaign. And man, even after all these years, it holds up effortlessly. Bungie has always known how to craft a cinematic masterpiece and tell a story that sticks with you. I see that same DNA inside Marathon. The sound design, the world building, the raw feel of the controls, it's all there. Whatever direction Bungie decides to take it from here, my biggest hope is simply Marathon gets the time and space it needs to really find its legs, hit its stride, and silence the doubters. It's easy to get swept up in the negativity online, but at the end of the day, games are about how they make you feel, and Marathon has given me some of the most exciting, rewarding gaming moments I've had in years. But I want to hear from you guys. Have you been diving into Marathon lately? What's your take on the current state of the game? And are you looking forward to what Bungie's cooking up with the PvE modes coming in Season 3? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below and let's talk about it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, runners, escape will make you God.